Okay, so I'm logging to my virtual machine. So default user root, password, Oracle. Okay, so let me. Okay, so once you log in this virtual machine, you have to verify this Ethernet card is connected or not. If not able to see this icon, just click on here. So there is a wired connected. Maybe if it is not connected, now you can see we are not able to see. So that should be connected mode. So click here. So it's not a date. Just you can see click in between the speaker icon and the date. So in middle you can click. So there is a wired off. Click on connect. So that we can see the this icon. This is the network Ethernet card for every virtual machine. So where we can give the commands. Just right click open terminal. There you can give the commands. You can see. So if config. So every Linux server, there is a IP address are there. You can say every Linux server, it has one IP address, and a host name. So to know the IP address or host name, what is the command? First command. To know the IP address in Linux system, what is the command? So if config, you have to give the if config command. You can say when you give if config, this is the command. If you want to know IP address of this server, you have to so give this command if config. So this is the IP address 192.168.0.104. This is the IP address of this Linux server. Okay, so here we can if you want to copy this every time select the test and we can copy like this we can copy in real time. So we are using how to connect this mission means in real time we are using WinSCP. In real time we are using WinSCP. So okay, so let me putty software, putty software. So suppose your project is US project. In this server installed in US location. Suppose this server is there in the US location. How you can connect from Hyderabad? Suppose you are working from Hyderabad location. How you want to connect? So open the putty section. Open the putty section. There you need a Linux server, host name or IP address. Host name or IP address. So that using this username, password. If we have IP address, username, password, we are using putty software. We can connect from anywhere via internet. You can connect from anywhere. So WinSCP, what is the WinSCP? So file transfer from Linux mission to from Linux server to local system. Local system means Windows, Windows or Windows to Linux system. So if you want to file transfer, if you want to copy file from Linux machine to Windows server or Windows server to Linux machine, we are using WinSCP software. These two softwares we have to know, we have to download and install easily. Okay. So last class we install Linux operating system. So once you log in Linux system, how to log in Linux system? We need a username, password. Username is root, password. While installation operating system, we used Oracle. So using root username, password Oracle, able to log in Linux server. Once you log in, you need to know IP address first. The IP address, to know the IP address of any Linux system, this is the command if config. So it gives the IP address of this server, IP address of this server. One minute. Okay, so let me download putty on WinSCP. We'll see how to connect putty using this IP address, because in real time we are using putty software to connect Linux server. WinSCP we are using file transfer from Linux system to, suppose here. So here there is a file is there. Suppose ls-lrt. Suppose this file, if you want to copy from Linux server to local system, Windows machine, how you can copy, how you can file, transfer the files using WinSCP. Using WinSCP, we can copy the files from Linux machine to Windows machine. Suppose there is in Windows, okay, in Windows there is a files are there. Suppose this file I want to copy to server. How you can copy? Using WinSCP software, we can transfer the files from Linux system to Windows machine, Windows machine to Linux system. Putty, why we are using this Putty software? Why we are using this Putty software? So in real time, remotely, if you want to connect remotely, there is a two ways we can connect Linux system. One is local connect, second is remote connect. So local connect means directly when you log into this server, that is local connection. Directly when you log into this virtual machine, if you directly log in this machine, that is local connection. Suppose if you want to connect it directly, so where the server is located, you have to go to that location, then only you can connect locally. That is local connection. Remote connection means, yes, in nowadays interviews also they are asking to attend virtually. Means, yes, you are in Hyderabad, the interview they are taking from Mumbai or Bangalore. Yes, that is a remote connection, remote joining. So if you want to connect a remote connection to Linux server, the server is placed different location, you are in the different location, not in same location. That is the remote connection. If you want to connect remotely any Linux server, you have to use putty software. You have to use putty software. To make a remote connection using putty software, what we required? We need IP address. We need a IP address of the Linux server or host name and a username and password. Suppose I know this is the IP address. This is the IP address. So now I need to download putty software. Then using this IP address and enter the username, password, root username, password oracle, I can connect. So let's see how to download WinSCP. Just put a free download. You can type this. You can say download putty, a free SSH and telnet client for Windows. You can say download putty. So easily you can download using this link. Download putty software. Yes. Next, click on download. Click on download. Click on download. You can see directly download. You can see when you Windows installer 64-bit. Click on this. It's going to start download. You can see it's going to download. Just you can type download putty software. Click on this first link. Then click on download putty. Then you can select a 64-bit 86 operation. It's a 64-bit. You can select this one. For Windows, you can select this one. Click on this. It's going to start download. You can say here, yes, it's completed. It's completed. Now open this, go to the folder, just click on this. You can say this is how we are going to install a putty software. Putty release. What is the version this putty software? 0.83. Welcome to the putty release 0.83 64-bit setup wizard. Now we are going to installing putty software. Click on next. Going to install where it was installing default C drive, program files, putty. Click on next, install, yes, finish. Click on next and install. This is how we are going to install the putty software. Any queries from anyone? So let me open putty and connect. Open putty and connect. What is the IP address? You can say this is the IP address 0.104. You have to give the IP address 192.168.0.104. So click on accept. First time, click on accept. What is the username? Root. What is the password? Oracle. So this is how we are connecting via putty software. So if you want to make the connection remotely to this Linux server, we need putty software to connect remotely, because in real time the server is in a client place. Suppose client is US client, the server is located US location. If you want to connect from Hyderabad, you need IP address and username password. Then you need putty software. From putty software we can connect like this. In real time we are using putty software to connect the softwares. Okay. So let me, okay. So why we are using this putty? If you want to connect the connection remotely, you have to use putty software, and also this copy and paste very easy. Let me suppose this font size is very, if you want to increase the font size, just right click on the panel, white panel, change settings, appearance, change, click on size, whatever size you want, and also font style. Let me can say now it's better compared to previous. Now better. If you want to increase bigger than, yes, you can increase whatever size you want. Just right click on the panel, go to the change settings, select the appearance, change. You can suppose 18. Yes, you can select. Yes. So now, so this, when you select these lines in putty, it's copy very easy. When you select this all the lines, it means it's copied automatically. In case of virtual machine, this is the virtual machine. So if you select this virtual means it's not copied. You can select this and right click on copy. Every time we have to like this. But in case of putty software, when you select this all the lines, it's automatically copied. When you say, if you paste here, yes, everything is pasted. Means in the Linux server, if you connect putty, how many lines you selected, that line automatically copied. No need to right click copy, click on copy. Suppose I selected only this line. You can say paste here. Yes, only that line selected automatically copied. So how many lines you copied? You can just select the lines in putty. It's automatically copied. Clear? So when you log in this, we have to understand this one. We have to, when you log into root user, we have to understand this. You can say, okay. So like this, we can connect the putty software using the remote connections. Without putty software, we cannot make the connections remotely. Okay. Download the software using this link. Then install the software, install the putty software by clicking next, double click on putty software, next and finish. Okay, so how can connect? In the search menu, search with putty, then enter IP address, enter IP address, enter IP, then username, password. Then you can connect easily. Okay, so what is the purpose of WinSCP? If you want to file transfer, if you want to file transfer, yes, we can go under use. Can say WinSCP installation. So WinSCP is a open source free tool which we can use file transfer between local computer and a remote server. Local computer to remote server or remote server to local mission. Anything is fine from local mission to Linux server. Remote server means Linux server. Remote server means Linux server. Remote server or Linux server. Okay. So how can download WinSCP? So download and install WinSCP. Go to below link and click on WinSCP. Go to below link, copy this link and click on download WinSCP. Let's see. Can say yes. WinSCP 6.3 download. Can say download WinSCP. What is the WinSCP version? 6.3.7. Click on here. It's going to download WinSCP software. Can say you download for WinSCP which version? 6.3.7 setup.exe. Will start shortly. Yes, downloaded. Go to download. Just double click on this WinSCP setup file. How to install? Can say install WinSCP. Go to download. Double click on WinSCP. Double click on WinSCP. Can say let me yes WinSCP. Double click on WinSCP setup file. Click on next, finish. This is how we are going to install. Let me go and install. Can say so double click on WinSCP setup file. Just it's asking yes. Click on accept. Let me keep the same. Double click on WinSCP. Click on yes. Click on accept. Click on accept. Then next finish. Let me click on next install. After next we have to install. Then we'll see install. It's going to install the WinSCP software. Then click on finish. Okay. So this is how we are open. After installing, it's open automatically. Suppose, okay. So when you restart the machine, I want to open WinSCP. How to open? In the search bar, search with WinSCP. Can say this is the WinSCP symbol. Means we can transfer the files from local system to Linux system to local system. How to connect the WinSCP? Open the to connect. To connect server using WinSCP. We can connect the server using WinSCP or putty. Why we are using putty? So to make a remote connection. Why we are using WinSCP? To transfer the files. Whenever you want to transfer the files from local system to Linux server, from Linux server to local system, we have to use WinSCP software. How to connect WinSCP? We download and install. We download and install. Now to connect the server. To connect the server means Linux server. To connect the server, Linux server using WinSCP. How can connect? In the search bar, search with WinSCP. Click on WinSCP. Okay, let me can say yes. Let me search bar in the search with WinSCP. Click on WinSCP. Yes, it's open. Now click on new site. Click on new site. After open, click on new site. Give the IP address and username password. Here also we need IP address, username, password. New site. Enter the below details. Enter the below details. What is the details? IP address, username, password. What is the IP address? The same IP address in the virtual machine. What is the IP address? You can say what is the IP address? 192. Once same IP address you have to enter, or else it cannot connect. Let me enter the host name. Under host name, you have to give the IP address 192.168.0.104. Username. What is the username? Root. What is the password? Oracle. So these details we have to add. Host name. Here we have to add a IP address. Enter IP address. Enter. What is the IP address? 192.168.0.104. In your case, we have to verify the IP address first by using this command. So the same IP address, what IP address? It's not same for all. After installing Linux system, you have to identify what is the IP address, then take the IP address, enter the same IP address in WinSCP. Okay. Username same for all. Password, while the installation, if you give same password, you can use same password. Click on login. Click on login. Click on login. Update. What is the username? Root. What is the password? Oracle. Then click on login. This is how we are connecting Linux server using WinSCP tool. Clear? Any queries? So this is the putty software. This is the WinSCP software. Let me can say in the right side. Here you can say this is about I connected WinSCP. Inside WinSCP, this is the Linux system. This is the Linux system. This is for my local mission. This is my local mission files. So half of this is for Linux mission, Linux system files. This is for my local system files. Let me see. Okay, can see. Suppose here local system, which path selected? Click on this folder. Now it's selected. This is the path. Let me go to download. I want to go to download. Yes, click on this. Now you can see we are in the download path. Yes or no? Users Dell, we are in the download path. Click on this. We are in the C drive download location left side. So in the right side, click on this directory. Right side in Linux /root. /root is the directory. /root is the directory. In Linux system, there is a /root is the directory. Inside /root, let me go to, can say pwd /root. Yes or no? When you log into root user, by default current location, this is the current location /root only. Here, if you want to see files, ls-lrt. How many files are there? These many. These are the files. These are the directories. The blue color all are directories. These two are files only. Now I want to copy the file. Suppose this is the file, code file. This file I want to copy to this location. From local system to Linux system. Linux system where I want to copy? Inside this location only. Just you can drag and drop. Can say drag and drop. Yes, I copied. So now you can go and see Linux mission ls-lrt to see the list of files and directories. You can say migrating from Oracle to Postgres with Ora2 PG .docx. This is the file copied from local system to Linux mission. Suppose this is the file I want to copy Linux mission to local mission. I want to get it local mission. How you can copy? Where it has location? What is the current location? /root. Go to the WinSCP. We are in the same /root. Click on OK. So which file you want to copy? This is the file. Just click on copy and drag and drop. Yes. Can say yes. It's copied. Here it's copied. You can see this is the one copied just now. You can check the date. March is okay. Let me change it. Can say yes. This is the file we copied. Can say yeah. Changed. Let me. Can say this is the file we copied. Okay. So this is the file we copied. So the same date, you can say here also 6/3 change date 6/03/2025 7:50. Here also same, the file change date. This is the file we copied. Go to download location, we can see. Yes, go to the download location. So downloads, you can say this is the file just now copied. Okay. Yes, date modified. You can sort by date modified. This is the file we copied. So like this, or if you want to create own file, you can say suppose let me create file. So suppose Postgres batch number 36. I created empty file. This is the file I created. This file I want to copy from local mission to Linux mission. Linux server to local mission. Let me refresh. Refresh here. This is the file. Just drag and drop here. Can say this is the file I get it from Linux system to local mission. Go to the download where you can say yes or no. Like this, we can transfer the files from local system to Linux mission to Windows mission. That is the purpose of WinSCP. So if you want to exit, just exit. Close the into mall. Again, if you want to connect WinSCP, open the WinSCP. Okay. So click on new site. Give the host IP address 192.168.0.104. Give the username root, password Oracle. Click on login. Yes, connected. This is for right side slash root home directory because we log in with the root user. In the left side, this is the downloads folder. See users del downloads. Suppose your file is located in E drive. Select the path where your files are existing. So go to the drive, C drive or D drive, whatever. You can see in the desktop, go to the PC. So where your file existing? Suppose I have file. This is the location. Click on OK. Click on OK. This file, if you want to copy, now where is the location? E drive, Oracle Training DZ. So where your file is existing, select the path here. This is the local system path. This is the right side where you want to copy. I want to copy some other location, not to slash root. You can select the path. This is for Linux system, Linux server path. If you want to copy here, yes, it's copied. You can say dgsteps.txt. Like this, we can, it's already existing. It's saying overwrite local file. Yes, it's copied again back to original location. Like this, we can transfer the files. You can refresh, click on refresh. Here, local system refresh, click on refresh. This is the refresh button. This is the change location in case of Linux server. This is the change location. This is the folder. If you want to change the location in local system, you can change. Click on browse, select the path. Clear? Any queries from anyone? Okay, so when you log into Linux server using putty or WinSCP, so initially we are using root. The username is root, password is Oracle. While installation, I given the same password. Okay, so when you log into root user, we'll get it hash. Hash indicates we need to understand this one. Now we need to understand this one. So hash indicates means Linux server login to login Linux server login using a root account root username. When you see hash indicates currently user login to root user only. Other than root user, it indicates hash dollar. Other than root user, it shows like this. It shows like this. Okay. If you log in with the root user, it shows hash indicates currently we are logging with the Linux admin user, root user. Other than root user, suppose some other username ABC or Oracle or some other username. If you log in with not root user, any other user, instead of hash, it's showing like this dollar symbol. Clear? Next. So root, what is the root? Root indicates this is the currently logged username. Means currently login with this username. This is the username. What is this? Mission 2. What is this? Mission 2. This is the host name. Current host name. This is the host name. So what is this? Tilde symbol. This is the for tilde symbol. What is the tilde symbol? So this indicates root user home directory. Root user home directory. What is the root user home directory? /root. Currently we are in the /root home directory. What is the root home directory? /root. Tilde indicates currently we log into Linux server. In which path you are there? I am there in the by default. When you log into root user, default I am there in the /root home directory. It's a root home directory means /root. That is the indicates of this line. Suppose, okay. Now tell me, instead of ABC, okay. Now tell me, so what is this dollar symbol? means which user currently login. If you see like this, which user login? Yes, which user login? If you see like this, here hash indicates root user and also the current use login username is root. Here, what is the current username? Current login username?
ABC.
ABC, yes. When you log into ABC user, the current login username will be print here. This is the host name. Host name is fixed. So dollar indicates other than root user. They log in with other than root user, not root user. Some other user ABC, yes. If any other than root user, it indicates dollar only. Only two symbols it present. Either hash or dollar. Hash indicates current login with root user. Dollar indicates not root user. Other than root user, not root. Any other user. If you take any other user to log in, yes, it indicates, it print the symbol dollar symbol. So this is the host name. This is the tilde. Tilde indicates current user home directory. Now what is the current user? ABC user home directory. Now here tilde indicates let me tilde indicates current ABC user. What is the current user? ABC user. ABC user home directory. What is the ABC user home directory? /ABC/home. This is the ABC home directory. This is the root home directory. Clear? /root root home directory. What is the root home directory? /root. Okay. ABC home directory. What is that? /ABC/home. ABC one home directory. Tell me. Tell me, Path. What is the ABC one home directory? /ABC one home. Oracle home directory. When you log in with Oracle user, what is the home directory? Tell me. /Oracle/home. That's it. Only root user. When you take a root user, that time it different. Not /root/home. For root/root. For any other user, just replace the username. That's it. That is the user home directory, root home directory. When you log into ABC user, what is the default location? What is the default location? User home directory, ABC home. When you log in with ABC user, what is the default location? What is the default location of user ABC? ABC home directory. ABC home directory, what that is? /ABC/home. When you log into Oracle user, ABC, instead of ABC, Oracle user. So what is the default location of user? Oracle /Oracle/home. So this is the Oracle home directory. People call as a Oracle home directory. Root home directory /root. So what is this? When you log into root user, it display this line like this. Hash indicates currently login username is root. Here this is the current username, current login username. This is the host name. Tilde indicates the current user home directory. The current user root. What is the root home directory? /root. If the current user ABC, what is the ABC home directory? /ABC/home. If the current user Oracle, what is the current user Oracle home directory? /Oracle/home. Clear? Okay. In Linux, there is a root we called as a super user. Super user or admin user. For all Linux flavors, the super user is or admin user is root only. Okay. So any queries from anyone? Okay, just go to this document. Okay, so So what is the username? Every Linux server, it has IP address and host name, username, root, password. To know the IP address, Linux system using ifconfig. So there are two ways we can connect a Linux system. Linux system. One is local connect, remote connect. Local connect means when you log in directly virtual machine, then we called as a local connection. Okay. So remote connection means server is located in US and you are connecting from Hyderabad. Then it's called as a remote connection. Not only US, some different location. You are in different location, server is in different location. Then we called as a remote connection. Remote connection. Okay. For remote connection, what are the tools we are using? What are the client tools in Linux? Either putty software or WinSCP. So putty is the client software. Client software. So this is we call as a client software putty. So if you want to remotely, if you want to establish the connection, we need putty software. We download and install. Yes, we know how to connect. Yes, WinSCP. It's a file transferring software. File transfer software. Okay. Download and install. You can connect. You can when you log into root user. Yes, this line indicates this is the current username. Hash indicates root user. So if you other than hash, when you see symbol dollar, that indicates ABC user home directory. It's a normal user. Dollar indicates it's a normal user. Currently login other than root user. Okay. When you see dollar, sorry, not here. When you see dollar indicates so other than root user. Let me where dollar. Yeah, here only. Can see dollar. Dollar indicates currently login other than root user. That is ABC user. When you log into other than root user, the symbol will be display dollar. Tilde means it's a current user home directory. If you log into ABC user, directly you log in, you located your current location, default location is current user home directory. If it is ABC user means slash ABC slash home. If you log in with root user, what is the default location? Slash root. That is for root home directory. Okay, just go to download and install. You can connect via WinSCP. You can transfer some files. You can connect via putty. Okay, just you can see the putty under WinSCP tools installation. Okay, so that's it from my side today. If you have any queries, let me know.